Hey everybody, this is Alessandro. Welcome back to my channel. So now that I finished the blocking plus, what I did, I spline as usual, but this time I want to try a different approach. Okay, so instead of going, section by section, this time I want to focus mostly on the spline. Okay, so we're gonna go to proxy here, and I will hide the rest of the body. Okay, like the leg and the head here at the moment, and the arms. Okay, so I just want to really focus on this part, especially because when it comes to rotation and everything, um it's really easy to get distracted by everything else. And it can be you can be distracted easily. So it's important to isolate once in a while your geometry, your controller, and just focus on a simple part. Okay, and as usual guys, we're gonna go in the right camera view. Okay, maybe I'm gonna start here with this first section. Okay, I'm gonna go to animation, and here we're gonna have to create the arc as usual. Okay, maybe here we can lower it a little bit, and now I'm gonna focus only to clean up this part here, right? I'm gonna make sure the arc seems to be already in a quite a good shape. Okay, so I don't think I will need to a lot of movement. Maybe I can push it down a bit more here, higher. Okay, but seems to be quite in a good shape. So I'm just gonna go here in the graph editor and start to clean very quickly uh, this one. Okay, for example, as you can see on the x-axis, doesn't seem there is a lot to do. Actually, overall the graph editor, it seems to be in a really good shape, at least for the transition. Okay, probably maybe need a bit more of care in the rotation. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at this. Maybe you can, yeah, just remove this part over here, just to make sure the easy in, easy out in the Y rotation is done properly, and even adding a little bit of uh, smooth this part a little bit more. So you can see that actually it's so tiny, it almost doesn't make any difference. So when this happens, guys, I wouldn't waste too much time in readjusting it too much. Okay, just try to kind of keep it smooth, no, so there is no any weird dirty movement. And actually, if this is the case, we can just no, kill the motion trail here and just start to take a look at the. Okay, so basically what it's happening here, it's see, it kind of feel like everything is moving at the same time. So a little trick that we can do is to shift about one frame and see how it looks. For example, if already see having a bit of overlap, it kind of solve the problem. We can do even more. Okay, sometimes having just a bit of overlap like this, it can help quite a lot. Okay, and it's important at this stage, then go here through one more time. We don't need to go through the arc at this stage. I feel like just making sure here it's clean enough. Okay, okay, so see guys, when if you do a really good job in your blocking, actually when you go in spline, there is not always a lot to do actually. Okay, there is very minor work that needs to be done, and that's what I always try to recommend to everybody. Spend most of your time in your blocking, because it's gonna save you a lot of time later on. Okay. So those little sections here, rather always try to keep them clean and remove them. Um, okay, here we can exaggerate this part. Okay, and same over here. Actually, I want to see. Can I adjust this together? Boom. Okay, here. And the good things about this workflow that you can really focus on cleaning and make every single part really smooth. But you have to be extra careful not to lose all the good pose that you've done, okay, into your blocking, okay. So this kind of approach, depending of your style, it might work or not work all the time, okay, guys. Kind of personal at the end. And other things we can do here is kind of go here in object and push this down. Blah. I always like to compress the spine whenever I can. Okay, try to push it here. Okay, let me see what happens if I do this. Okay, maybe here I want to reduce a little bit more the easy in, easy out. And as usual, guys, also, you know very well at this point that, for the sake of my tutorial, I always like to exaggerate things a bit more. Okay. Okay, right. Boom. And now we're gonna start with the this second part here. This is gonna definitely gonna be a lot more interesting. So this is when I start to, I can feel from the rotation, everything. This is when I start to, anticipate for the jump. Actually, this is gonna be the last contact for the jump. Okay. So see, there is something. He has this quick rotation here. It kind of holds up here for a moment. Here, there is something where it doesn't really work for me. Maybe it could be simply because uh, I've been doing this. Okay, this should have been maybe more like this tilted. Say maybe this part needs some love, definitely. As usual, let me go straight to the arc. Okay, I want to kind of make sure. Boom, boom, boom. maybe here start to push this direction. Okay, you want to smooth out this part here as well. Okay, see there is a big gap here. It's kind of intentional with the animation. Um, Again, let me now remove of the graph editor, sorry, of the motion trail. I always remove it because slow down things quite a lot. And I will kind of repeat now this one. So it's very quickly, I'm gonna take a look. Okay, so first thing first, here, yes, I'm gonna smooth out this part a bit more. Okay. Okay, here, boom, a bit of overshoot, coming down, then up and down. Okay. Actually, maybe we can start to do this. Okay. And the transition on Z. This is an interesting part. I think definitely we can adjust this part here. Okay, so we have a better transition. Okay, and here is nice, but maybe could be a bit too much. Okay, and now we come with the rotation. Okay, uh, definitely the first one I'm gonna wanna tackle is the Y, because as you we have a proper acceleration here, which is all good. Okay, we have a slowdown. Yeah, I wanna adjust this curve here because before it looks kind of choppy and poppy. Uh, and then here as well. See, I think here there was a mistake. There is too much of acceleration, deceleration, acceleration, deceleration. So here we can kind of remove it to make it more consistent. Okay, and here, boom. Okay. So I think this will actually help a lot. And then we go to the to this one. Boom, boom. So here, I don't see why this rotation is supposed to be interrupted. So maybe I'll try to put it this way. Okay, to have a really, when you have this kind of fast movement, fast transition, guys, you want to make sure that the rotation doesn't have any weird jitter because all those stuff are gonna be kind of visible. So, you know, you want to be really careful about that, unless there is some specific intention due to the pose or something. Okay, guys, this is always my big suggestion, I would say. Okay, so here, boom, can keep it consistent and realizing it here. Okay, also because there is a lot of in the spine, there is a lot going on between those controller and the actual spine controller. So we wanna make sure we smooth things out and control them in exactly the framework that we want. Okay, so you see now it feels a lot cleaner. Okay, we kind of remove the little jitter that we have before. The easy in, easy out wasn't really working. The slowdown in the Y rotation wasn't really working. So now we want to make sure first of all, I want to also like go and take a look at the reference. Now it's going to be a little bit different, but at least what I want to try to do is see here, I kind of want to start to twist a bit more those three. Okay, maybe I can do it with this one. Let me, hopla. Okay, okay, boom, 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 boom. And then here started to, okay. Even here, there is going to be really a lot to do. Hopefully not too much. Okay, same here. Adjust this one here. Boom. This time, guys, as you can see, I know it can be a bit tedious to watch, but I wanted this time to go really through every aspect. Okay, I don't want to edit anything. Also because I don't have much time anymore to do this. Getting busy with my full-time job. Okay. Same here. Boom. Let's smooth this out very quickly. And we're gonna do very nicely here as well. I think that one we can keep it. Here is basically is the rotation that I just before. Okay, guys. So I know I'm confident I can delete those. Okay, and let's let's bring this down a little bit. And same here. Oh, okay, continue this one. I'll remove it. Okay. Well, let's save. And let's take a look very quickly. Let's hide the reference. I don't. At this point, as you can see, guys, uh, when I do the splining, I don't do really a lot of. I don't take a look at the video reference anymore. Okay, so I try mostly to just look. It comes with the experience, I would say. At this stage, I'm not gonna look at the reference anymore. It's just mostly overall, I would say, about the feeling. Okay, so for example, here I want to have some change a bit in the spine. Okay. Hopla. Let's go to local and push it to the opposite direction. Oh, I'm pushing to the wrong one. Okay, this one here. Okay, let's take a look one more time. Yeah, it feels a lot cleaner. Let's take a look everything together. One, two, and okay, it seems to work pretty well at the moment. And now we're gonna go to this second part here, which is basically the jumping, and the kick. Boom is jumping here, rotating, kind of coming here and coming down. Boom. Okay, let me start to focus maybe on this section here. Boom, the bounce. Okay. Already feels quite nice, but as usual, we're still gonna do a pass in everything. Okay. So there is a thing I want to change now here, and because it's gonna affect the leg, I know the leg is gonna be in the air. Here what I'm gonna do is momentarily turn those two things on, and I'm gonna adjust this for a little bit. Okay, uh, it's important that you never lose the focus of what you're doing. Okay, okay, boom, because you might end up losing the okay, here you go, and go back and hide them. And one more time, I'm gonna go through again, see if there is anything missing. Windows Animation Graph Editor. Maybe here, this, since this is the depth, we can kind of delete it very quickly. Uh, okay, if it's just a little bit, we can keep it like that. Okay, a little bit of, okay, here. And we go in Z as well. Here, for example, yes, we should kind of adjust this one. And I'm making sure this is working fine as well. Okay, so you can just make it really nice. Again, rotation, same here. Okay, let's take a look what's going on. Uh, okay, adjust this transition here. Boom, boom. So I get it why it's doing this. So maybe here we kind of need to adjust it. Okay. Boom. A little bit more easy in. Okay, guys. Same here now. See, we have to adjust and be very careful about the rotation. Uh, we really want to keep it, having the movement that kind of continue. Okay. We don't want to have the Y rotation of going fast then slow down. We want to continue the speed. Um, Maybe here a bit of overshoot. Okay. And then here kind of slow it down maybe. Okay. And this could be a nice touch. And same here. Let's take a look what's going on. What doesn't happen here. Okay, again, no, let's adjust these things. Oh, boom. Okay, guys, bit of overshoot here again. Opla. So now this is gonna a different tutorial because it's fully focused on the graph editor, how I clean things. But I thought at this stage, uh, would be nice like having a full tutorial about this. Okay, and let's take a look now. Okay, see even the way it comes down, it's a lot nicer. Okay, and now we need to adjust this. First of all, let's remove again this one. And this one we can also compress it. Okay. Let's actually let me see first of all. This is not want to do another attempt to see the uh, overshoot. Wait, let me save actually first to overshoot a little bit more the upper spine, the last two joints. Okay. And just see if it sometimes just make it look good. Yeah, it does a little bit of cushioning. I don't know if you guys can see. Maybe you see it already in the final play blast. Um, well, this one again, we can compress it and release it. Okay, maybe a little bit less. Okay, just to have that little bit of spring effect. And then, of course, as usual, as I always mention, guys, up to you when you wanna exaggerate those things and whatnot. Okay, guys. So, okay, guys, this is the end of the tutorial. I hope you get the sense of it, of my workflow and how I use it to continue to push, improve until the rest of the shot. At the moment, as you can see, I only did a pass on the spine. I didn't focus on anything else. Second part is gonna be on the leg and feet and everything. So I'm gonna mostly focus only on the lower body. And as usual, guys, if you have any question, anything would you like to know, drop a comment and I will try to answer. Okay, guys? See you next time. Ciao.